Hello, hello! Isang malamig na gabi po sa ating lahat. Giniginaw na kami.
Magandang araw sa Pilipinas. Kumusta po kayo?
Oo, we hope na okay lang po kayo dyan kahit na may bagyo dyan. So, it's us again. Sa hindi po nakakakilala, my name is Shine.
And my name is June.
He is a IT professional and I'm a registered nurse and we are also an online business owner.
Yan.
So, for today's topic, mainit-init itong topic na pag-uusapan natin ngayon.
Makakapagpapawi ng lamig.
Oo, makapagpapawi man lang sa malamig na panahon. So, our topic will be about how to leverage our job para makapag-umpisa ng ating business.
Yeah.
Diba?
Gandang topic
like,
yan.
How you are going to fund your freedom. So, katulad nung na-share namin kanina, na-share ko pala kanina sa aming business page at saka sa personal page ko. Like, what you saw there is what really our, routine.
Daily routine.
Our daily routine, especially when I'm not on duty. So, hinahatid yung mga bata at saka din pag siya pumapasok. So, everyday ganun yon. So, it's just so heartbreaking nung, alam mo yon, nung nakuha ko yung moment na yon. Sayang nga lang hindi ko na-capture yung itsura ni Elijah nung time na paalis na yung papa niya. But, it is also somehow motivating. Heartbreaking at the same time, it's motivating. Why? Kasi nga, syempre, we still work, di ba? We still have our job. But then, as you all know, we have also an online business on the side. So, ano siya, it's just a matter of, chasing our dreams faster. So, lahat naman tayo kahit na, alam mo yun, yung may mga pangarap tayo sa buhay, minsan may mga nasa-sacrifice talaga.
Kailangan talaga may masacrifice. And part yun ng journey.
Oo. So, yun nga. Yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. How you are going to leverage or use your job para makapag-start ka rin ng sarili mong business, di ba? So, why is your job a stepping stone, not a roadblock? Kasi ano yan unang-una dapat magkakaroon tayo ng mindset shifting dyan. Kasi you know why? Kasi many people feel their job is in the way of their dream. But usually kasi hindi nila nakikita na foundation pala yon. Kumbaga dapat gamitin mo yung job mo as a foundation na natutulong sa'yo para ma-supplement mo yung anong gusto mo talaga sa buhay. Diba? Yung job that you are having right now can provide financial support, experience, and even connections that benefit a business. It's not just for for an online business. It's also applicable to any traditional businesses like yung mga mortar and brick, if you are familiar with that. So, pangalawa, why is it not a roadblock, yung job natin? It's because it reduces financial pressure din. Kasi usually, our job can take the pressure off needing your business to earn a profit right away.
Hindi naman agad-agad kikita ka. So, kagaya nung when you start a business, syempre, umpisa niyan, lahat palabas. You have to keep on investing, resources, time, and so on. So, it's always good to have a, backup na meron kang trabaho, may kinasahod ka, at least kahit pa paano makakatulong yon sa mga pang-araw-araw mo pangangailangan at gastusin.
And then, don't get us wrong na yung hindi ka kikita agad. It's not in any businesses, it's not a quick rich scheme. Kasi if it is a quick rich scheme, then
magduda
that's
ka
a
na.
red flag.
Mag-isip ka na.
Oo. Hi, Rexy. Nanonood yata si Rexy.
Hi, Rexley.
Rexley, oo. So, if it is a quick rich, businesses, you should be, parang vigilant. Kasi in any big businesses, it really takes time for you to, to reap, you reap your rewards. Hello, thank you for watching, Rexley. You need to reap your rewards. Syempre, you need to sow first before you reap something, di ba?
Tama.
So, you need to be vigilant all the time when somebody is, offering you some businesses out there that are, giving you this idea na, you will get, you will get your investment right away, yung ganon, yung ROI mo. Yun na dapat lagi nyong lagi nyong babantayan yung ganon. And then yes. And then what also what are the other things pa to consider why your job is not a roadblock in having your business? Kasi ano yan you will have a successful transition when you start from having a job and then later on, mag-shift ka into full-time business owners then. And then, how are you going to allocate your job income? This is your career income to build your business. Not just in online business, what we are talking about here. In any businesses that you have in mind, you can apply this interesting topic that we are, sharing with you guys. So, unang-una, you need to have a budgeting tips, di ba? Like setting aside a certain percentage of your each paycheck, di ba? Specifically for your business lang. O di kaya in any in any things naman, di ba sa sweldo natin, meron tayong pang me time, meron tayong
para kay
Judith. Di ba? So naka-allocate 'yon. So if you are someone who is aspiring to put up a business, you should allocate a certain, percentage from your job income. And then also, you have to have a reinvesting early earnings. So, like instead of taking profits out right away, so try to reinvest them to help your business grow faster. So, this may mean like buying better tools, di ba? Increasing your marketing since we are in, online business. Or taking courses that make you a better business owner. Like for me, since when I started the business, I don't have this, editing skills, ganon. So I invested, a portion dun sa salary ko para mag-subscribe sa Canva. So that Canva helped me to, to upgrade my posting skills, ganon. So in everything naman, we need to invest, di ba? And then also, how you are going to allocate your job income, you need to have a separating finances. Kasi you have to separate your finances for personal and businesses then. Kasi it will give that is the key for a healthy, business, di ba? It allows you to see exactly how much the business is earning and spending, make it easier to manage the growth, di ba? And then next point is setting milestones for business growth. So, ano ba ang importance ng milestones?
Syempre makikita mo yung how far have you gone, or how near you are to reaching your goal.
So like ang tawag dito. So if we will relate it to any businesses, so yung importance ng milestones is it will give you a track record about your business growth. Like it will help you measure whether your business can now replace your income. Yes. And then second milestone for business growth is funding your freedom. If you have noticed dun sa post ko kanina, 'di ba? Use your job to fund your business until your business can fund your freedom. 'Di ba? So, funding freedom means reaching a point where your business earns enough to cover your living expenses. 'Di ba? Ang sarap pakinggan na yung business mo na yung nagsusupplement sa iyo doon sa pang-araw-araw nyo na na panggastos, or yung kung mahilig kayo mag-travel, 'di ba? Ang sarap mag-travel ng hindi galing sa bulsa, na galing sa trabaho. Kumbaga, galing yun dun sa business na kumbaga wino-workout mo, 'di ba? Then also we need to know what freedom number, the freedom number, what it means. Kasi yung freedom number na yon, may mga iba-ibang definition ng tao. Minsan yung mga tao is they need a higher income, while others they just need a lesser one. 'Di ba? And then
depende yun sa lifestyle mo.
Oo, sa lifestyle mo.
Sa buhay na gusto mo.
And then next milestone for the business growth is tracking progress. So you just have to maybe review your income and expenses monthly or quarterly to track progress towards these goals, 'di ba? Siyempre, kung ikaw yung tao na gusto mo talagang makita in detail, you can put it on a spreadsheet, 'di ba? Or apps that you can see it or you can get it right away. Nowadays naman, meron na tayong makikitang mga downloadable apps, 'di ba? Wherein you can put your expenses there. And then next point is time management and energy balancing. So first we need to have a balancing responsibilities. So ito 'yon, parang applicable, parang ma-share ko siguro dito yung ginagawa ko, 'di ba? As you all know, ako talaga yung pinaka hands-on talaga sa business. So I'm also a working nurse in a hospital, working 12-hour shift, and also I'm also handling, or I'm also running our online business. So at least you have to know how to balance it.
With babysitting on the side.
With babysitting on the side pa, 'di ba? So dapat meron kang kumbaga schedule din, katulad nung mention na namin in our previous lives, na like I should just allocate siguro mga 1 or 2 hours for the business, ganun. Depende sa'yo how tight your schedule is. Kumbaga, ikaw ang magde-decide sa sarili mo on how many hours you are going to allocate for the business, or if you have other things to do pa, ikaw ang kumbaga ikaw ang magsiset nun. And then another time management and energy balancing is avoiding burnout din. Syempre, since busy sa trabaho, busy sa hospital, busy sa business, busy sa pagiging parents, 'di ba? Hindi natin naiiwasan maging ma-burnout, hindi lang sa trabaho. So we emphasize the importance of self-care. So
me time.
Yeah, me time is not a selfish thing to do. 'Di ba? Maybe you can just have a short walk outside kung nagtitipid ka. kung wala kang budget na pang dawar-dawar sa labas, di ba? So,
panghada-hada natin dyan.
Pang dawar-dawar sa mga mall, di ba? So, labas lang sa bahay, take, tag dito, yung fresh air.
Fresh air.
It's a, ano na rin yun, it's like, it's a big factor then to, you know, to release some stress. And then, dapat ano din tayo, kumbaga, proactive din. Kumbaga, wag lang natin din masyadong i-focus yung mind natin sa mga bagay na nakaka-stress.
Oo, importante yun. Kasi pag nagkasakit tayo, kung ano man meron tayo ngayon, baliwala lahat yun.
Baliwala, oo. So, lalo na tayo dito sa Amerika, health is wealth. Kasi pagka hindi ka pumasok, no work, no pay. Di po ba? And then, last thing about time management and energy balancing is yung positive mindset. Grabe, ano to, sobrang mind-blowing pagka meron kang positive mindset. Kasi, ano kumbaga, you're turning negative thoughts into positive. Like, kunwari, you're reframing your setbacks into learning opportunities. Imagine how can that help you as a person, 'di ba? I'm talking about ano na lang, as a person as a whole, not just in the business side, not just the business person side. Just imagine how having a positive mindset can do to yourself, 'di ba? Like paggising mo sa umaga, puro positive things lang. Just look how your day turns, 'di ba? Kung negative ang isip mo, all the way yan negative yan. 'Di ba? Tapos lahat naman tayo nakaka-experience ng mga challenges, 'di ba? So let's just see that every challenge is a chance for us to grow, 'di ba? Reminding that balance and resilience are key to long-term success. Diba?
Take it as an opportunity for learning then.
And then, how are we going to stay motivated and focus on the goal? What are your goals ba in life?
Think about your why, syempre.
Think about your why. Why are you working so hard?
Why are you doing this? How do you see yourself
1 year,
a year from now
that you are watching this video?
How do you want to see yourself? If you want to change something, if you are eyeing to improve your life financially or career-wise, how do you see it? How do you project it? And how do you want to achieve those changes?
So how are we going to be stay motivated? Syempre, we should stay inspired, di ba? We should be ang tawag dito, kumbaga look on the things that gives us inspiration. So syempre, us as a parents, we always look to our children, di ba? Kasi when we look at them, they inspired us to work harder, chase our dreams faster
for them,
di ba? Kayo, like yung sa mga single pa, maybe you can look at your parents, di ba? There are so many reasons to be inspired. And then next point about staying motivated and focused on the goal is you need to visualize freedom. 'Di ba parang I know masyadong broad ang freedom. Maybe others are, skeptical about freedom then. But
freedom saan ba? Financially?
Time freedom. Financial freedom. Debt free.
Diba?
You have to visualize it. Kasi just imagine yourself that you are debt free, 'di ba? That you are, halimbawa nabayaran mo na yung bahay, yung sasakyan mo, 'di ba?
Yung bahay mo.
Wala ka ng utang sa credit cards.
Kumikita ka ng buo, wala ka iniintinding due date. Hindi every paycheck, andiyan si Judith nakaabang sa iyo.
Oo. So, yung just the visualization, it can keep you motivated actually, giving you something meaningful to work forward.
Tama.
Diba? And then also, you need to build a support network. So, you need to find like-minded people, like-minded individuals, surround yourself actually with like-minded individuals. Kasi, pagka surrounded ka kasi ng, alam mo yun, ng community na may isang goal lang, alam mo yun, help people, chasing their goal, ganon. Doon din yung doon din yung papunta mo, 'di ba?
You will be guided properly.
Yun. Nakuha niya yung sasabihin ko actually. 'Di ba? It's like having you able to share your success with the same people, 'di ba? Parang nakaka-encourage at saka yung parang feeling mo accountable ka din dun sa naging success din nila.
Totoo.
Oo.
At sarap sa pakiramdam yun.
So, siguro, just to leave you guys with some inspiring quote about our topic for today. Siguro, you just have to remember that the goal is not to escape your job, but to build the life you're excited to wake up to it each day. Diba? Parang ang sarap parang ang sarap lang gumising sa umaga nang hindi ka, hindi ka na nag-iisip na, magtatrabaho na naman ako. Alam mo yun? Kasi, minsan may mga time na, lalo na pagka, na-burnout ka na sa trabaho, minsan yung patulog ka pa lang for the next day na trabaho ka parang ang bigat na sa pakiramdam.
Super stress ka
na. Super stress ka na. So, we're just, sharing you some tips na, alam niyo yun, you can do also the online business while you are having your job. Actually, our online business is designed for people who are working talaga. It was designed para sa mga taong nag-work, para pag dumating yung time na yung business na yung income mo sa business ang tawag dito, kumbaga ka-level or nasapawan niya na yung income na nakukuha mo from your job, then I think it's the right time for you to shift
and be a full-time
business owner. Pero it's case-to-case basis because there are other people pa rin that the online business has given them so much already from the income, but they still choose to work kasi nga they don't want, parang ayaw nila nung parang wala silang, kumbaga hinahanap pa rin nila ng katawan nila yung
dealing
yung
or
trabaho,
personal dealing. Iba kasi yung meron kang kaharap na tao, na kliyente. Siyempre sa trabaho, meron kang interactions. As compared sa online business, siyempre since it is online, halos ikaw lang din yon. So kung nasa bahay ka, trabahuin mo yon, palaguin mo yung business mo online. Pero wala kang personal interactions.
Oo. Pero it's case-to-case basis. Kasi may mga ibang tao rin kasi na mas gusto rin nila yung dealing online kasi nga mas convenient, mas flexible, 'di ba? Kumbaga nasa sa kanila 'yon kung paano nila
yung nasa choice nila.
Oo, nasa choice nila 'yon. Kung halimbawa they will eventually venture full-time sa online business once once your business already generated 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times of your salary. So it's your choice. So this is just a way of us saying that you can use your job to fund your business on the side. Like
leverage it and use it, take that as an opportunity and take advantage of it, while we still have the job.
Yeah, So I think yun lang po for tonight, and we hope that we were able to share some valuable insights about this topic, kasi I know may mga tao din na alam mo yun, nag-iisip din na parang kaya ba naming gawin yung business while we are still working our job. Actually, you can do it, and also there's a benefit of doing the business while you are still having the job. So, yun lang po. Maraming salamat for staying with us, Rexley.
Rexley,
and
salamat.
For those who will be watching the replay, just comment down below if you think that nag-resonate yung aming topic for today sa inyo. And then just leave
us a comment kung ano sa tingin nyo ang medyo gusto nyong i-share din, and kung anong gusto nyong malaman pa tungkol sa online business. Please do hit us a comment, and we'll be happy to reply to those questions.
Kasi baka sakaling din namin, pwede rin namin siyang maging topic para ma-explore and ma-discuss.
Tama.
So, yun lang po. Good night na.
Good night, and maraming
salamat po for watching. See you again tomorrow.